Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. The infection rate, along with the number of dead, are both on the rise. If we don't find the cause, and soon...
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House? This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. It could be a counterplay by Skullface.
That's insane. You mean they weaponize parasites?
Parasites as weapons. That definitely falls under the Biological Weapons Convention, but it's something the world would never see coming. And no one's ever developed a vaccine for parasites.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa?
It may be. But if it is, how do the Yellow Cake and Walker Gears fit in? There must be something bigger we're not seeing. Anyway, our priority now is to prevent more casualties.
The medical team is studying the infection, but we can't treat anyone until we know the root cause. All we can do right now is halt the spread of infection. Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is Quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil field facility. Those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
Please select a mission.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, he colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people from Mbele villages and supplying them as slave labor. That's right. He's a human trafficker. His victims ended up all over the place. Brothels, black market, organ trade, diamond mines. And he was the one who sent Shabani and the other kids to the Devil's House. But then an Mbele rebel group finally added him to their hit list. The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial. Like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find the man.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at the mother base. Enemy presence detected.
You made it to the Ditati abandoned village.
Updated.
That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from.
Analysis
There's got to be a
complete.
transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Begin cover fire.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety.
Approaching.
But I don't get it.
Enemy presence
Why an NGO?
detected. The
Why
map
run to someone
has
else
been
for help?
updated. Intel
Picked up an
file
intel file.
obtained. Extraction
According to this
arrived at the
information, the
mother
target is
base.
headed for Gazeba Camp.
The map
We also
has
have
been
his moving
updated.
route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Marker placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Fire.
reserveer, begrijp. Vat defensieve posities en zoek die sniper. Uit.
Quiet.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry! Boss, the target is moving across the savannah. Find him and eliminate him. According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziva Camp. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziva Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Zeker, dit is Delta 4. Bedreiging in gebied. Wordt versterkt securiteit. Over. Dat is CP, begrijp. Besmet die omgeving. Uit.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. Please, the map has been updated. Marker placed.
That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit.
Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
Fire at will.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire.
Development complete. Development complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt
Mission
with.
info has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Guard post captured. Marker placed.
Cease cover fire!
Exfiltrated
All
hot
right,
zone.
you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna... Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner. Good. You captured it alive.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, we finally heard from
Mission
one of our
list
missing intel team
updated.
members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP. Boss, about Eli. No matter how many times we talk to him, he just won't listen. He sees everything in terms of victory or defeat and still won't accept that you beat him. We're gonna have to put him in his place. Again. If you don't mind, come back to Mother Base and go another round with him. Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Please select a mission.
Boss, the intel team's hard at work investigating the cause of that illness spreading through Mother Base. Problem is, a bunch of our agents in the field are still MIA. Progress has been slow, until now. We just got a distress call from one of them. He said he's got intel on the origin of the disease. But the PF in the area got to him before we did. There's been no further contact from him, but we know he's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. There's still a good chance he's alive. We can't afford to let him die. Right now, he's the only link we have to the root cause of the epidemic. Get our man back, boss.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
A member of the intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. Problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's our only link to the root cause of the epidemic.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. You have arrived. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Check the VI on your
Enemy
iDroid.
presence
That's where the
detected.
target is
The
being
map
held.
has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Fire! Heads up. Assembly! Monitoring!
You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Caution, rain approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire!
Boss got an emergency report from the intel team.
Detected.
A vehicle has fled the guard post heading northwest. The prisoner at the wheel appears to be the target. Will he escape on his own? The target is no longer at the designated position. Find that vehicle fast.
The map has been updated.
Boss, did you see that explosion? There's smoke.
Analysis
The target's
complete.
crashing. The target's in danger. Get to the scene of the crash. Where's the target?
The map has been updated.
That's the target. He's still breathing, but he's in no shape for a Fulton extraction. Can you carry him?
Enemy analysis complete. The map has analysis complete. Support
That's
helicopter
fine. I'll send a
requested.
chopper. Get the target to the RV.
Mission info has been updated. Development complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been... Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Analysis complete. Please select a deployment point.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter analysis complete. Support helicopter has arrived. Support helicopter has arrived. Support helicopter has arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Exfiltrated
That's
hot
it.
zone.
You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Departing.
Mission complete. And the target's safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, the
intel team member you extracted was DOA. He kept insisting we listen, right up until his last breath, about the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code talker. He even told us where he is. Boss, let's make sure his death was the last. It's high time we met this code talker.
Mission list
You need
updated.
to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid. Boss, you need to make contact with the Code Talker, the old man who's supposed to know what's behind this infection. The intel team member you extracted was able to pinpoint his location. A forest that stretches across the Angola-Zaire border. The locals call it Lufwa Valley, the Valley of the Lost. The target's in a mansion deep in this valley. A PF is deployed there, but we've also spotted an unidentified group operating in the area. If Cypher developed this pathogen, there's a good chance our target played a central role in that process. But is this their weapon to surpass Metal Gear? Will the pathogen or its cure lead to Cypher? This guy is the key to everything. Boss, make contact with Code Talker and extract him if you see fit. We can't afford to lose any more men. We have to stop this thing.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
What has been updated?
Be careful down there, boss.
No sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Missed. I have a bad feeling about this. It's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
detected. The map has been updated.
No sign of those snipers. Did they give up? Whatever. Just get to the mansion. Pronto. You're near the mansion. That's where you'll find the target code talker.
You have arrived at your destination.
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
Analysis complete.
Bark. There's a building. It's nuts. Attack! Talk.
iDroid information updated. There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
The map has been updated.
Okay. Spit it out.
We know where to find the target. Do whatever it takes to bring Code Talker back.
The map has been updated.
boss.
CP is
They don't even know you're there. Keep it up.
Securiteit. Ohne. CP, begrijp. Moet je securiteit voor verwachting. Uit.
I've been waiting, Tillich. Or should I say, Bedachochale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we...
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dene lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Rojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
Extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler. Since the dawn of time, teach them your enemies' words. Then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then, Inzoya Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Extraction arrived at mission info has been updated. The map has been updated. Development project has been added. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Get him!
Analysis complete.
Go! Attack!
Strange. Almost puppet-like. Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful.
Get him!
Victims of the experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge. Even had I known, there is nothing I could have done.
Are the MIA intel team members buried there too? Bastards. They're gonna pay for this. Attack!
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, we found the bodies of the 2 missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker, he's the only hope we've got.
Tell me how to fight it.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there. They the work of your children too?
Different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him. Steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The yellow cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo, some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic archaea?
Clouds ahead!